Face centered. Speech off. It's VI Life with Kelly, guys. It is Friday night, technically Saturday morning. So it's like September 25th. Somebody's birthday is today. Somebody's birthday is every day, right? Anyway, I think today's birthday, I think Will Smith's birthday's today, T.I., and I'm gonna think again somebody else's birthday. I think it's like 3 celebrities' birthday today for sure. Anyway, guys, it's VI Life with Kelly, and I'm doing this video with you guys because I had a very bizarre Friday, and I wanted to do a review on a couple places that I tried. So I want you guys to look at my hair. My hair is not, it's like this on purpose because this is the finished result of me being in a salon for 4.5 hours. I'm gonna turn around right now so you guys can look at it from the side, from the back, the side again, and I'm back. Speech on. One face centered. Stop recording face centered. Speech off. So anyway, so me and my daughter left the house today. She had been wanting to try this Dominican Hair Salon for over a year now. She'd heard a lot of great things about it. Their social media looked really good for the finished results for natural hair. And so we went on the journey of going there. Now, we thought that the place was not far because initially when you put the address in, it'll pop up Decatur, but you need to put the complete address, and then it's actually in Lithonia. So we literally were going the wrong way at first, and then we started, on our way. So immediately when I found out that it was in Lithonia, I had mixed feelings because that's a good ways away from where we live. And I just know different areas just have different things going on. So I was like, I don't know. They could really be doing good over there. They could really be not. Who knows? So we called them to make an appointment, and the first red flag was they said they don't take appointments, just walk-ins. We got over there. It was a lot of construction. It was a lot of traffic. So by the time we got inside of the salon, they were busy. It was like 2 stylists. They were just about finished with the people they were doing, so it wasn't like it was a very long wait. The lady had quoted me over the phone like $35 for a wash and blowout. When I got there, I think she was telling me $45, and then if you wanted a deep conditioner and a hot oil treatment, it was another $15. So maybe we're looking at $50 for my daughter, $60 for me, which is really good to be able to walk out of there and only paid $110. So I'm going to put some pictures on my Instagram to show you guys what I look like at the beginning of the day, and then it's going to show different points, how I ended up looking at different points, and then ultimately I'm going to a third place later on today. And then I'll show you guys my final result. So definitely, if you're not following me on Instagram, definitely, you know, if you want to see the final results, like the pictures, then check me out. And I will do a part 2 to this video so you guys can know about my experience at the third place that I'm going to in a few hours. Okay, guys, so when I take my hair down, the lady immediately starts talking in Spanish to the other lady, and she's basically saying, like, you know, my hair, you know, is gonna take way too long. How much did you charge her? They're saying all of this like in Spanish, Portuguese. Anyway, she's like saying like it's gonna take way too long. How much did you quote her? Oh no. Then they start saying or surmising that I had been in the hospital for a long period of time. So I probably just got out the hospital and haven't been able to comb my hair for the longest. I mean, all of this is going on, guys, in Spanish, Portuguese, and I'm just listening. You know, they don't know I know Spanish. They don't know that I have familiarity with Portuguese. Like, they don't know. And so they're literally going on and on and on. And then while they're going on and on and on, they're pulling in my head all the while, just pulling, 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 and talking and pulling and pulling and talking and talking. So the more they're pulling in my head, the longer my hair is getting. So, you know, me having it up at the top of my head in a ponytail looks like it's not that much hair. But when you take my hair down, then you see like, oh my God, this girl's hair go to the bottom of her back. So, excuse me. So anyway, guys, so the lady's like, I could do your hair, but I'm gonna have to charge you like $125, and I'm gonna have to cut all your hair off to get everything. I was like, oh. She jumped right to cutting all my hair off, and the 125 was not an issue, because I'm used to paying that much for my hair. So that was a normal price. You know, 125 to 250 is normal for me. The issue was, oh, you just jumped straight to you're gonna cut all my hair off. So my daughter was like, no, let's go. I was like, well, you could still let them do your hair. And she was like, no, let's go. So she was done. She was quite offended for me that, you know, they want to cut my hair off. They didn't even try. Anyway, so we left there. We got nowhere. And what I would like to say is that that hair salon is for people who have hair that you can get in and out in an hour. They designed that salon to be a walk-in salon where, you know, they can get done with you, because they're really trying to get as many people in and out of there as possible. So if you have really long natural hair, that's going to take, you know, 3 to 5 hours to really comb through there and then condition and do all of that. They're not interested in that over there. They're interested in getting you done in 60 minutes, you know, 75 minutes, no more than 90 minutes. They want to be having you out of there. So if you're in a situation where, if you're a type of person that preps your hair before you go to the hair salon, like you already, you know, kind of pre-washed it, you combed through it, you detangled already, and you just go in there and let them, you know, wash your hair however they want and style it, then you can get in there and get in and get out, you know, and it'll be fine. I just don't like when I go places and the people talk about you. They think they're talking in privately in their languages, and they have no idea what you know or don't. But who cares? It's just uncouth to be talking about people in their face, and thinking that they don't. I don't care if I didn't know. I can sense the distaste, the body language. I mean, the lady literally walked off. She was quoting me a price while she was walking off and talking about how she's gonna have to cut all my hair off, and then left. She didn't even stick around to find out what I if I was gonna say yes, no, or nothing. Left, went back up to the front, like, yeah, you're out of here. You're not, and I'm like, okay, well, thank you. So, um, I'm not gonna go back, guys. I don't have time for that. But I, they got a great thing going on over there. As far as if you are a person that pre-preps your hair, like I said, pre-wash, pre-detangle, and have it ready to go. Where all they have to do is sit you at the bowl, wash your hair real quick, blow you out, and get you up out of there in 60 minutes. And they have a good price point, you know. So if you can deal with, those other few things I just said, then rock on. So we left there and we called another salon named Textures here in Buckhead. Asked if they possibly had a walk-in available. They did. They, said they could get us in. And when we got there, they took my daughter and the one girl who started doing my daughter's hair. And then this other lady that I had spoken to on the phone said she was going to do my hair. So she came, got me, introduced me to another young lady. And the three of them said they were going to be working on my hair together. So when we got to the shampoo bowl and we took my hair down, she decided she wasn't going to do my hair there at the bowl, but instead back at the chair. So the other young lady that was supposed to be helping disappeared and ultimately left the building altogether. So she never came back, leaving the other young lady who had answered the phone and said that I could come in to do my hair, and she was already working on a couple other people. So I spent the next 4.5 hours while they talked in code about me, um, in sheer pain as they detangled my hair, um, slathering different kinds of products in my head because they felt that was the best way to detangle my hair. I asked the lady several times. I explained to them about my hair and how it works a lot better if you go on and hydrate my hair and put some conditioners in there, and then go forward with detangling. It'll work out a ton better than you going about. They were so insistent. And I was going with it for the first 3 hours because I was like, well, this is supposed to be a natural hair salon that specializes in natural hair. So maybe they're going to have something or use something that is going to, really take my hair to the next level. I don't know. I don't do hair for a living. But the more that I kept talking to them and the more that time was going by, I was like, let me ask these young ladies what kind of hairstyles are they wearing. So of course, none of them had natural curly, no natural hairstyles. The one had and let me not say natural hairstyles. What I'm saying is neither one of them had free flowing styles. Okay, one had locks, and then the other one had a headband wig on. So her hair, who knows what it looked like under there. I asked her if she had cornrows under. She said she had braids under there, and she likes lots of hair, and so that's quick and easy for her. So me talking to them about how my hair works, how much easier it is to detangle if they hydrate and put the conditioner on after my hair is completely drenched in water. And then me talking about any of that for them was like, no. They kept insisting that water was just gonna make it worse, and I'm like, I don't have a hair texture like no matter how bad my hair looks right now, my hair texture is not like that. It doesn't mat up more. It doesn't turn into carpet hair. That's what I call it, carpet hair. When you add water to it, and it just gets completely unruly where you can't see the scalp. Like, that's not my issue. My issue is that I have very long, thick hair and I need help with it. So, you know, if you say that your guys are going to fit us in and you're going to get some help to do so, why is it that if you specialize in natural hair, when you saw me off top, you should already know, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put this in her hair, that in her hair. That's gonna help with mat and detangling. I'm gonna go in and put her, they have a hydration process, which is for deep conditioning. Why is it they wouldn't start me right there? Like, let's go ahead. She wanted to get a hydration treatment. Let's go ahead on and put her on there and do this hydration. That should loosen up these coils, whatever. And then we'll all have got our clients out the door, and then we can come together, divide the hair up in 3-4 sections, and get this done. All of us take 30-40 minutes on one section at the same time. Bow, we got her detangled. Then we can go ahead on and on washing, drying, and straightening, and get her up out of here. But instead, there was just subliminal shots made the whole time. They kept referring to products that they didn't have, asking each other, like, do we have any more of this or that? Like, no, I haven't seen any of that in a long time. So the things that they would have gone to, or at least that they're pretending to, like they know about, is not available. None of them truly want to do my hair. I mean, when I tell you the lengths that they went, the young lady that was doing my hair, she just kept saying stuff like, I've learned my lesson. You don't never have to worry about me answering the phone again. Like, oh, like, I mean, the list goes on and on and on of how these ladies behaved when all that had to been done, because I was a walk-in, because I was a same-day call. All you had to do was say at point A, once you saw my hair, you had to say, okay, initially I said we could try to squeeze your daughter in, and then she said you as well, and I saw what we could do. But looking at your hair, this is like 3 to 5 hours, and I definitely can't. That's something I can accommodate, but I can get you on the schedule for the next availability. Or she could have even went a step further and said, the person that I thought I had that was going to help me be able to get this done is gone now, so I'm not going to be able to do this today, but do you want to reschedule for another day? Let me look at my schedule and tell you. There was no need to take me through um pure drama for 4.5 hours and talk about me and the other girl that left. And I mean, the list just goes on and on and on, because it's like nobody wants to deal with it. It's 5 o'clock in the evening in Atlanta. You've been at work since 8:45 in the morning. It's legitimate to say, oh my God, this girl got way more hair than I bargained for. I should have asked her more questions before I said, okay, yeah, I'll try to squeeze you in. At any point, I'm like, you talked all this crap. Why couldn't you just go ahead on and say, I can't do it. I thought we could get you, but I can't do it today. Put my hair back in my bun and let me rock on with my life. Instead, after 3 hours of pain, I was like, I can't take anymore. And she still had quite a bit to detangle, and I said, this is going to take you at least another 3 hours. of combing my hair. She's like, "Oh no, I'm about to go. I'm not about to stay for this. Is not gonna take me another 3 hours." I was like, "Really?" Literally, it took her an hour and a half to finish combing out that hair. We still needed to wash my hair. Then we still needed to condition and all that. Then we would need to dry my hair. Then we would need to flat iron my hair. So that was going to be like 2 more hours after she just finished detangling. And then she went back through trying to detangle all over again, like do a full comb out. And my hair is like wet dry, like not fully hydrated. It just has all this product in there, some type of product they're using to try to detangle, but they're putting it on dry hair. I'm like, what school did y'all go to? What cosmetology school did you go to? What program did you go through? Because you cannot tell me they taught you to do this as somebody's licensed program. It's baffling to me how people work at places. And on top of that, the lady said she was putting her 2 week notice in today because some celebrities marketing manager came in there earlier today and said they needed an assistant. And so it's like the thing that's annoying here in Buckhead are everybody acts like they know someone, or they're related to someone, or everyone acts like they have a connection that they don't have. They have relationships that they don't have. They always want to pretend like, they're in the loop, they're in the know, they're something, and they're not. And it's like, if you had all of that, why are you here combing my hair for 4.5 hours? If you got all of that, why are you in here pretending to be natural hair specialist if you have all of that? Um, so at the end, to put the cherry on top, the girl comes over. I have an AirPods, so they think that I can't hear them or what have you. The girl comes over to ask her about charging me. So finally she says, like, you know what, after she finishes detangling, after an hour and a half, 2 hours later, she's like, I could put your hair in 2 braids, okay, and you could come back tomorrow and then we'll finish, and what we'll do, we'll get everything else done, the hydration, this and that. And I was like, well, I have an appointment tomorrow, so I really need to leave out of here finished. She's like, oh, well, what time? I'm like, 9 a.m. She's like, oh. So then she's like, well, the thing is, even after I finish washing your hair and straightening your hair, I'm gonna have to go through the detangling process again because of your ends. So I was like saying to myself, they said they use their own products and then they also use some different brands. But I was like saying to myself, as long as I've been getting my hair done, I have never ever heard about when you need to straighten my hair, you're gonna have to detangle it again because of my ends. I was like, the only time I've ever heard about people's hair rematting is when you use the wrong kind of products in their hair, and you dry it out, or over process it, and then so it was just so many things these ladies were saying. So I finally agreed. I said, well, the thing is, I can't walk out of here with dirty hair. So let's go ahead on and at least wash and condition my hair, and then do the 2 braids, and then yeah, we'll just look to come tomorrow. So she washed my hair and everything. I'm thinking that she's gonna do like 2 cornrows, at least put me in some type of style, goddess braid or something, that looks presentable. This lady did this mess right here. This style that I just showed you, that I'm showing you guys, that I'm doing this entire video, like, this is what this lady did. Now, I was thinking about putting their names in the video, just as a warning, so that you guys know who these people are specifically. But I don't know. I think I'd rather you all DM me on Instagram individually if you want to know exactly who I worked with. Or you can email me vilifewithkelly@gmail.com and ask, because the experience was terrifying. I would never recommend them at all for any reason. They don't honor their prices on their website. The lady came over when she asked my daughter, like, could she go ahead on and go ahead on and ring us up, while the lady was still finishing up my hair. And she comes over to the lady doing my hair like, are you just going to charge her the flat rate for detangling? So she was like, well, how much is that? And she told her $35. So she told her no. And she thought I couldn't hear her, you guys. So she told her no. And then she said, well, do I have to or what? And she said, no, you could pick, you could decide. That's what the lady is saying that's going to ring us up. So she goes and tells her, well, no, charge her $85. So instead of honoring their flat rate pricing on detangling, which, mind you, is not even on their website that they charge for detangling, she upcharged me $50. She charged me $20 for the shampoo, which I didn't mind. That was fine. And I ended up paying $105 for sitting there for 5 hours in pure pain. As I pled with them several times about different strategies to detangle my hair. It's like they think you don't, because you're not a licensed cosmetologist, you don't know what works best with the hair that's on your head 24 hours a day. Just total disrespect, unprofessionalism. I was totally disregarded. It was just crazy. It was shameful. And to pay $105 and didn't get nowhere near done, nowhere near what you came there to get. Just if somebody try to ask you to come back, like, when would I do that? Why would I do that? So I could pay them another 100 and whatever they're gonna come up with. It's gonna be at least $150 to come back over there tomorrow, looking at how they do, because they already started saying, oh yeah, she's gonna need a trim. I don't want your trim. I don't want you cutting in my head. The On their website they say that their wash and style is $55, and if you get the hydration it's like 80 or $85, and if you add a trim then it goes to like 115 or 105 or something like that. They charge my daughter $125 for her hair, and her hair is maybe like shoulder length or a little bit past her shoulders. Yeah, her hair is like maybe a couple inches from the middle of her back actually. So they charge her $125. For me, $105. The total was $230. And on their website, like I said, we have yet to find the detangling charge, the service. And I'm very sleepy, so you know. But I already heard the lady say the detangling flat rate is $35. Now she told my daughter that she was gonna charge $35 per hour, but she was giving us a deal to charge $85. So I'm saying to myself, when did you think you were gonna charge me $35 times 5? When did you think you were gonna do that? So you mean to tell me, had you did my hair and finished it, that you were gonna charge me 35 times 5 is $175 on top of your $20 shampoo, on top of your or excuse me, on top of your $85 for your wash, style, hydration, which takes us to $260. I know they would have tried to get the trim in some type of way, so that would have been like another $30, $290, and whatever else they came up with. So basically $300. Y'all, I haven't been in a hair salon for hours like that in years. And no matter what, I didn't never come out with this mess right here. I just paid $105 for this right here. This right here, guys, $105. Now, what I will say is that I'm thankful that my hair is combed out. That's cool. But the pain that I just went through is unreal. I don't recommend either salon unless you're desperate or you're a person that preps your hair before you go. So if you are the type of person that, like I said, does a pre-wash, a pre-conditioning, your hair is detangled and ready to go, I would recommend that for both salons. So that way they really will charge you, you know, $55 for the wash and style or $85 for the wash, style, hydration, deep conditioner. You know, and you really will get out of there within reason, because these people will, you know, keep you. I will say, to be fair, that I totally get being at work since 8:45 in the morning, and here I come in at 5 and a little after 5 and say, and have this hair that goes down to the bottom of my back that's super thick, super tangled, and you to be devastated like, oh no, but thinking that you had people to back you and help you so y'all could just tackle, you know, it as a team, and it was gonna work out, and then your team fell apart, boom, people are gone, and you just got in a situation. I get all of that. I get all of it. My whole thing is a way to handle your situation. If you don't have the products that you need to do my hair, let's just talk about it. Let's just say, rather than have me in pure pain, because I could have easily sat there and waited on my daughter. I would have been very thankful and happy to sit there in peace, no pain in my head, wait on my daughter, let her get her hair combed, and understand they couldn't fit me in. I get it. You don't have the products you need to do my hair. I get it. The people that you need in order to squeeze me in have to go. They have prior commitments, whatever it is. I get all of that. But to pretend or sit up here and talk about me and make all these subliminal sidebar notes, and oh, you're putting your 2-week notice, and oh, you know, you'll never answer the phone again, and oh, you don't never have to worry, and never again, and this and that. Like, I mean, this girl was just saying so much stuff. It was ridiculous. And it was unfortunate that that's the best that she had. And I'm like, I don't know if this salon, like, if they work by the hour, because that's what it comes off like. To me, it comes off like they're hourly employees at this salon. And so basically whoever comes in is whoever comes in, and you know, you got to be there from whatever time to whatever time. No, excuse me. She said that, what did this girl say? She said she's there every single day. So I felt for her. I said, do you live anywhere close? She said, no, I live 30 minutes away. And then she told me that she Ubers and all that. So I was like, wow, that's deep. Now, I was thinking at the beginning, because I know my hair is a lot, I was like, I'm gonna really, this lady takes care of me. I'm gonna make sure I tip her. And I was even thinking that I was going to pay for her Uber home for squeezing me in and taking care of me. Y'all, by the time they was trying to make my daughter pay and they was asking her, did she want to go on and pay for everything now or just pay for what we got done today? And I'm telling my daughter, now, what are you paying for? I'm like, you better not pay a dime past whatever they said they did today. That is it. I'm not coming back tomorrow. I'm not. My head is rocking. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck just happened. And I just can't imagine myself being there another 5 hours on Saturday. I don't see how I could possibly do it and not thoroughly express myself. I was thinking about it. I was talking about it with a friend about how beneficial it could or could not be to call and ask to speak to management and express, how disappointing the experience was, especially since they have such great reviews, and how, unprofessional everything went. How, these ladies would talk about me the whole time I'm there. You all didn't have the products they needed to do my hair. How in particular how lackluster the experience was, and to send pictures of how I look right now after I paid $105. Mind you, I'm sitting there for 5 hours, not because they're doing my hair the whole 5 hours. I'm sitting there for 5 hours because they're constantly, the stylist that I'm working with is constantly leaving to take a break to go work with another quote unquote client. So I have 30-40 minute intervals where this lady's gone. Now, in the meanwhile, you put product in my dry hair and it's drying, which is making my hair have more tangles. And then I don't even know what product you put in my hair. So if we're not going to discuss, like what works best for me, and you don't understand that you need to do what I say, especially I don't want to be here for 5 hours. And I think that lady really thought she was going to at least be able to leave by like 7. I heard them talking about they wanted to go out, and then they're sitting up here trying to give each other signals on what to say to finally just, kick me out the door. So it was a terrible experience. And I just had to move on and make peace with it. Like, you know, um, Friday just wasn't the day to get hair done. 2 places, total, failure. It was a total loss. And, I'm going to move on. I'm actually going to see, there's a young lady that my daughter went to school with that braids hair. And when I want my hair braided, she'll come over and do that for me. I'm going to see if she flat irons hair too. And if she does, I'm going to ask her to come over and do that for me. After I check and see, there's a Dominican spot that's around the corner from my house next door to the Petco. I'm gonna see if they're still there because they used to do a wash and blowout for like $45. And I'm gonna see about that. But if that doesn't work out tomorrow, then I will be checking to see if this young lady is available and can come over to finish the job. And so, to be continued, guys. Either way it goes, my hair is going to get combed and styled later on today, which this video will be uploaded on Saturday, September 25th, 2021. So that's the same day that I'll be going to resurrect my Pippi Longstocking hair This is my Pippi Longstocking. This reminds me of like Little House on the Prairie. My hair is soft, but it is dry. But it's not that dry where it makes you worried. Um, but I did explain to them that my hair does not do well with shampoos, even though she used quite a few of them in my hair anyway. But I stayed up to do this video also because I wanted my hair to be, it was dripping wet when I left, and I wanted it to be at a certain point of dry before I went and take my shower and go to bed. But these are the long hair problems that black women have. You can't trust very many stylists with your hair, because they will ruin your hair, they'll burn your hair, they'll cut your hair off, they will use the wrong products, they will do so many different things when you have long hair, except for be honest and say, I can't do your hair. I actually do not have experience with your texture, or I actually do not have the products that I need. Like, they'll never be honest and transparent with you. They'll sit up there and, make a mess of you. And then you'll have to come home and put yourself back together again and stay away, for the next 3 to 4 or 5 months. That's how I've always been. I go to get my hair combed, quote unquote, get my ends trimmed. I go with, good positive energy, trying somebody new. And, no. I tried somebody earlier at the Ulta salon earlier this year. I went over there like 3 times. And after the third time, that was like the third strike, you're out. Um, their Redken salon, I have yet to try any of the Redken products, even though I specifically asked each time I went to use the Redken products. I particularly wanted to use the deep conditioner they have. The Glam Twins swear by it. They always talk about how great of a result. This lady have never used Redken anything on me to this day, but they're a Redken salon. She's another one, says that she has developed her own hot oil treatment. Every time I ask for a hot oil treatment, she never does it. She always acts like she's gonna do it. She told me that she forgot it. First, the one time she told me, whenever you're gonna come in, just call me and let me know and I'll bring it in. Never brought her hot oil treatment. And what's more annoying, she could have just walked to a shelf and picked a hot oil treatment off the shelf, but she acts like they don't have any. Tracy Ellis Ross has her own line, Patterns. She has several hot oil treatments that you can just pick up off the shelf. Um, there's just, it was just like, I had it in my spirit after the last time she did my hair, which, mind you, she also is a person that's burning my hair, and snapping off pieces of my hair, and she rushes through everything. She doesn't want to do a deep conditioner. She doesn't want to do a protein treatment. She doesn't want a 3-hour appointment with me. She's trying to get me out of there in 60 minutes. I leave her with my hair wiry, really dry, and it's straight, but it's wiry. I look like I just touched the electrical socket. And so I just got to that point, like, I'm gonna end up really going off on this girl because I don't have time to waste. And if I'm saying I want to use the Redken products today, I want my deep conditioner, she will always say she's doing it and then turn around and use some other product. And I said, wait a minute, I didn't get my deep conditioner. Oh yeah, I used it. It was an all-in-one product. It does all of that. It's a protein treatment. It treats the scalp. Like, she's always coming with this clever crap. And it's so clever that she talked herself out of a $125 client, me, because I'm not coming back. I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna cause a scene. I went in the store one more time after that because I wanted to look at the full line of patterns, so I could see everything. They had a really nice sales associate that helped me look at that, and I was asking her, did she know any good stylists in there? And she pointed me to a couple different people. There's a guy in there too, but I honestly, once I've been burnt, it takes me a while to get to that place where I'm willing and open to go ahead on and try somebody else in the hopes that they're not going to do the same thing. One thing I will say is that stylists have got to listen to their clients and stop thinking they know better than their clients. But I feel like when you go to places like Ulta, sometimes things are out of their control and out of their hands. Like if Ulta wants them to push a certain product, hoping that that's going to generate sales and awareness, I feel like that's where the conflict comes in. Like, yes, we're a Redken salon, but Ulta has way too much of such and such on its shelf, so they are really pushing us to use that on all our clients and let them know what we use, so you guys will go over there and pick it up on your way out. Like, I need my stylist to tell me that. So that way I could tell her, that's cool, but I'm not going to buy this crap. I come in here just to get my hair done. I don't come in here to learn how to do my hair and to go home and do repeat whatever you've done. So when I tell you I want to use Redken products, that's what I want you to use, because that's what I come over here to do. And that's what will bring me back. What will bring me back is you doing my hair with the products I ask, giving me my hot oil treatment, giving me my 3 hours of where I do 90 minutes of treatments and then 90 minutes of cleansing and styling. That's how you get a repeat customer for out of me, because I'm like, okay, Ulta should know that money is money is money. Like, you can't run off clients. Like, you want your salon moving and you want people coming in there, right? So, you have to, it boils down to knowing and listening to your clients. If they're not talking about, oh my gosh, I need a hair care routine at home, do you recommend any products? Or they're not responding when you tell them what you're using, that means that client could care less. They come in here to get their hair done and trust your professional knowledge. That's it. Now, if they're hype, oh, what are you using my hair? I want to see. Let me see. Oh, well, show me. When we get done, show me where this is. I'm going to pick some of this stuff up, you know? So, anyway, guys, if y'all want me to do a video and tell y'all about every single place I've been out here in Atlanta and my experience, I will definitely do that. I'll share with y'all probably a couple more places on part 2 of this video, after I make it to whatever place I make it to later on today, okay? So anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Have a wonderful and blessed and safe Saturday. Hugs and kisses, guys.
Speech on. Selfies. Near. Stop recording video.